Hey everyone, this is Claude Johnson with the Black Fives. And guess what? This is my very first episode one of a new video podcast series that I'm going to be doing. And one of the reasons is that I just turned 65 a couple of weeks ago. And when you turn 65, you're official. And when you're official, it means you can say anything you want at this point because you've gotten this far. And first of all, I'm grateful and humble and appreciative of the blessings that have allowed me to get to this point, because many people don't reach this age. But also, a lot of people have been asking, well, what does it take, or how did you get this far, or, what do you do behind the scenes with Black Fives? What do you be doing, and what are some things you're working on, and all the things that I have really experienced up until this point. So what I'll be doing is I'll be talking about, for example, life advice, right? Because life advice is something that you can share when you get to this age. And you might have seen my post, my birthday post on my Instagram account, where I shared some of those specific insights and kind of rules, or whatever you want to call them, tips for success and wellness and presence and purpose and awareness and self-worth and growth, connection, joy, all those kinds of topics that a lot of people don't really talk about, but I feel very experienced and very qualified to talk about these topics, right? I also wrote a book, so I'm going to be talking about my book, The Black Fives, which is the epic story of basketball's forgotten era. It's all about the early African-American basketball pioneers that played and contributed long before the NBA and the WNBA. Talking about Black Fives, the journey itself of what I've experienced and done to get to this point with the nonprofit, with the brand, with our efforts now to scale the brand and into consumer merchandise. And then, my experience as a work from home dad, right? So I did all this working from home, and so I was actually the first work from home dad with a global sneaker deal. I think I've gotten so far at least 15 shoe styles from Puma, 21 from Nike, some more from Converse, and I think that might be more than anybody has ever had as one person. Even MJ. Maybe, well, MJ is different because like he's got many styles that are Jordan brand, but I'm talking about, a non-athlete even, right? Or definitely a stay-at-home dad. So that's something that I want to talk about, and I'll talk about each of those sneakers as well. And then just being a sports dad at all, right? Like I have 3 sons, and each of them either was or is currently a Division I student athlete. I have one son who's a professional athlete, and then I have another son that between them, they've got, several national championships. They've got, I think I'm counting 7 Division I conference titles that they've won, state titles and whatnot. So I want to talk about that because, again, dads don't always get the chance to shine and tell their story of like what they've done and how they've accomplished that. So I want to talk about that. I have artifacts. We have a large artifact archive of historical items from the Black Fives era. And I know that I'm going to be rambling sometimes. I'll be, kind of my style is ready, fire, aim, which is just do it first, try it, make adjustments later, right? Just like in sports, you sometimes have to make an adjustment at halftime or whatever. I'm totally open for suggestions. I'm also going to ask you to subscribe because that's the way we're going to get this up and running. This isn't for money or for monetization or any of that. It's really just to share my background and experience and what I'm doing and what I'm working on with you. By the way, I'm wearing a licensed t-shirt which is made by one of our licensees, Homage, out of Columbus, Ohio. We love them, and the reason I'm wearing this one is because it's the St. Christopher Club, which was an African-American basketball team that played in the 1910s into the early 1920s. Paul Robeson was on that team, a number of other individuals that I'll talk about all the teams, I'll talk about the individual players. I'll talk about the venues. I'll talk about, you know, the styles of the products that we have, new collections, all of that. Call it Claude360, because I think, you know, people have said, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, but now is the time to go ahead and do that, and share this with you. So it's really to educate, it's to inspire, it's to share, and just get to know, you know, hopefully you'll get to know more about me, and through me, you'll get to know about the brand, the efforts, and all the things that we do. So thank you very much. Stay tuned, okay? It'll get better and better, I promise. This is just DIY right now, but eventually we will, you'll see different sets, you'll see me at different locations. This location and set will change, and so, you know, you just got to start somewhere. All right, so thank you, love you, and talk to you soon.